So basically, why we are doing this, that's the most important thing that I wanted since I started my podcast Against All Odds, and I wanted to invite you for this because your transformation is one of the truest story, which I can say clearly is against all odds, right? So let's start from the beginning. Who is Nikki Phulwani?
Now or then?
You describe.
Because there's clearly a difference for people who know me. When we first met, I didn't only look different, but obviously there were a lot of different things. I think Nikki back then was plus size, was still happy-go-lucky, was still confident, didn't know anything about health or fitness, lived her life maybe one day at a time. And yeah, I don't know if that answers the question, but yeah, I think I was just doing whatever comes to my heart without, I don't know, actually. I feel like I don't even remember who she is. But yeah, she's just not who I am.
Who you are. Okay. I remember we met in 2020, and that time when we met and when we decided to actually work together, and there was you were like ready to do 10 sessions with me, and at the time you came to gym for your first session, and people who were working out with me at that time, some of my clients, some of the people who were working with me in TYB, I had like 2 or 3 trainers at that time. Majority of them, I would not say majority, I think everyone who could open their mouth and they said, "What are you doing, Yasir? You're just going to waste your time. She's a party girl, she drinks, this is the lifestyle she lives, she's in every party. Everyone is like celebrating birthdays or marriages or something or the other occasions, events every day. And she is the queen of that.
Social butterfly.
She is the queen of that world, and you want to transform her." So I think that was the point when I was like, okay. So were you like this exactly?
Oh, yeah, I was exactly like that.
So what was your life?
So my life was, I would say, weekend to weekend. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I would wake up at whatever time I wanted. I was in.
I think you're the right person who can answer me. I got to know the meaning of weekend when I came to Dubai. What does it mean? And what was, I mean, that time, as you said, weekend to weekend, what exactly weekend is?
Weekend in Dubai is when, let's say for now, Friday night you get shit-faced, you drink, Saturday you deal with the hangover, and then Sunday you make it to brunch. And yeah, that's weekend in Dubai, in true Dubai style. That was my weekend at least, right? You finish a long day of work, then you go hit the bar, you party all night, and then next day you are sleeping for 18 hours, and then again day after you're getting ready for the next party, and then yeah, that was my weekend at least.
And that was your weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, so you met me when you were 27, 28?
28.
28. And this is the life you were living.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about now, but I'm just talking about that time. We all want something out of whatever we do. We all want the outcome. What was the outcome you were looking to live like that? What was in your mind that if I will do what you just described, what am I going to get?
I don't think I was thinking any of that, right?
There is always something. Okay, fine, you were looking for, I'll drink again, I'll get shit-faced again, I'll enjoy with my friends, but I just want to know that.
I think my motto in life then, even though I was always very hardworking, I was very honest with my work. When I say work, I mean work. But life is a party, Yasir. Like, that's exactly what I told you when we first met. You know, I was like, life is a party. Live it like it's a party. Live life king size.
So if you can just answer me that what you were looking as the outcome. I mean, see, when you start your car, there is always the outcome. You're going somewhere. I mean, imagine you just start your car. You get to your car every day. You sit in that for 1 hour, and you get out of the car and it moves nowhere. So what exactly you were looking for? where you wanted to go?
I don't know. I can't think. But like for me, my life was going good, right? I thought I looked great.
Okay, good, but where?
Where, according to me, back then, if I think about
Okay, so fine. You say the life was going good. Let me just hold on to that. So if you can describe the meaning of good life is...
See, my description of a good life right now,
No, not right now. That time.
at that time, it was to have a lot of friends. It was to go to the newest places. It was to, work hard.
Yeah, stick with three only. The third one.
Work hard, make money.
The first one you said have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Second one,
Go to new places.
go to new places.
Be,
Third one, work hard and make money. So where are you in this? On these three things. No, exactly.
I'm there.
The good, yeah. So good life is everything is external. Friend external. Going to external places. Number three is hard work and money is external. Where is
Money is mine, no? Places I'm going to know. I'm getting
money?
to experience life.
What will you eat money?
No, I was eating everything in the world. I didn't need to eat money.
My question is you said life was good. So I want the answer that how the life was good when these three things, the top three things you have described, has nothing to do with you personally. Is everything external?
That's what mattered to me then.
The understanding of good was like that.
Yeah.
I understand. I take that. So that was the Negi I met. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, everyone, whatever they described, and they told me that it's just a waste of time. I'm not going to get anything out of you. And I'm not going to get the transformation because, and still I work only just for one thing, and that is the transformation of my clients. So when you started, I remember, exactly remember actually what you were wearing at that time. And you came to meet me.
Which day? I remember what I was wearing.
Morning. And you went, so it was like one floor up. You had to climb just like maybe 10, 15 steps. You came and you sat and I was like, okay. Yes.
Yes, I was fat. So a fat human takes energy. Huh? So you were judging me that time?
I would not say I was judging you, but God has given me my brain, my eyes, and my ears that I can hear, I can see. So should I see a fat person and close my eyes and my ears? No. You have the perfect body. I mean,
I didn't
and
say that.
How will I be able to help you if I say that? If for an example, if a fat person comes to me, overweight, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
and if I look at you and say like, 120 kg, yeah, you are almost perfect.
I'm not saying that.
I just need to help you a little and you'll be fine. So in your mind, that little help may be 15 days, 20 days to 1 month to, you're not going to be, okay, Yasir, you told me little help, but it has been like 1 year,
I'm not saying that.
right? So the truth is truth. Truth stays truth.
Okay, then.
I met you and then you, and I was told you like it was just, where you coming from? Downstairs to up. And
You need to understand, I was really nervous. I was stepping into a gym after I don't know how many years and seeing all these fit people.
I'll be honest with you right now. I'm nervous in front of the camera talking to you right now. I think we all are nervous every time we are trying to do something. But Nikki, I'm very nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm just so nervous.
I did you. I make you fun.
There is a nervous. So you need to understand, nervousness is one thing. Anxiety is another thing. Being overweight is something else. Not slept properly is something else. What you have eaten a night before is something else. Now, when you combine all of this, then this happens.
Okay, it happened.
Not being active at all, then the blood pressure, your heart, the condition of your heart, the condition of your hormones, there is so much.
Yeah, there is.
So don't just call it nervous, because I am nervous right now. My heart rate is, here you go. My heart rate is a little high. But that's what I think the guy behind the camera, you, maybe someone who is going to watch this video, maybe nervous at that, but not doing that. So
Okay, get past the battery and
that is clearly the sign of not living, not what you call it, a good
life.
That's a sign. That's the outcome of not having a good life. Then you started. So, of course, you saw so many fit people over there. What did you think? I think that was anyway my vision to actually create a gym where all the unfit people, where all the fat people, overweight people come to my gym and then they transform. And that's what we are right now at TYB. TYB is a place where you don't just join, but you actually transform. That was the vision I had. Because I know when people go to gym and they see 90% of the people like they're in great physique and the good figure and good shape. So people of course feel like
Yeah.
I'm gonna fit in there. Everyone is going to judge me. So what was your thought? Same?
I'm trying to remember. I mean, I remember the day, obviously, it's 28th of July, 2020. And I don't know what, it was at 10 a.m. that I came to see you. I remember walking in and noticing everyone's calf muscles and I was like, people are so
Why
fit.
were you noticing calf muscles? Not the
I like calf muscles.
not the arms, chest,
Calf muscles are good.
the waist, the abs, shoulders.
I was like, what is this place? Everybody has calf muscles. Why am I? Oh. And I was wearing this blue plus size dress, blue, white, red. I still remember. And my hair was in clips. And I came to see you. And you were sitting here. No, you were sitting here and I was sitting here. I don't remember our conversation, but to the detail. But I don't know what it is that you said or what it is. I remember feeling very intimidated, not by you particularly, but with the whole setting and with you telling me what I should expect. And this girl who hasn't done any physical activity in so long now, all of a sudden is signing up for 10 sessions. Even 10 sessions seemed like crazy, right? And I still remember it was Eid, okay? The following weekend, right? And I was like, okay, we'll start from Sunday because that time the weekend was Friday, Saturday. Okay. So I was like, we'll start, after Eid, we'll start. And you're like, why do you want to start after Eid? We'll start now. I celebrate Eid. You don't even. And I'm like, well, at that time also, I did not know who I was speaking to, But I remember that because I'm like, okay, like he doesn't even care about the long holiday or whatever.
So what did you think about me at that time? Because someone very unusual you have met.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? I was like, the whole world is going to switch off for Eid holiday. I was like, okay, I mean, now he wants me to come and I'm signing up for this. So then it's okay. Like, I'll show up. It's fine. It's not like I was traveling or anything like that. I didn't. Listen, I had no idea you were the way you were in that meeting. If I did. But yeah, so I remember that. I remember crying. I remember feeling very scared.
When did you cry? While just talking to me, you just started crying.
I don't know. You tell me what happened. I don't remember.
There is like something which I remember because it's the emotion. So my emotion is like attached to that moment. I told you about your weight and how you're feeling, and I told you about how you can be and how much you need to drop. And because every time I meet people who are overweight, I really feel for them because I know what they're missing, and that's what I felt for you, that you're 28 years old and what you're missing right now and what you could be, which you're not right now, and I can help you in that. And because I don't see just a person by just the way they look, but also their parents, their siblings, their society, the surrounding, and everyone who is like 50 kg plus
Overweight.
50 kgs overweight. There's so much going on in their life. I mean, the way they wake up, the way they sleep, the way they eat. I mean, anything, any and every action is, there is something more than just that act.
But I think this is always going to be my question because I get asked this a lot, even on my Instagram. Like, my point is, I did not choose this transformation, yet I did it. And why? Like, I was so happy in my life. Yasir, you know that. Like, when we've spoken about it, I have a lovely family. I was doing well according to me back then in terms of business. I thought the world loves me. I had a gazillion friends. I was, like whatever. Every aspect of my life seemed 10 on 10, right? Because again, this side of life I didn't know about, right? And being active in fitness and all that was never an agenda. Like, it was not. It's like people who are disciplined are LS. You know what I mean? So my question is like, I still did wonder what happened. Like, what happened that I didn't commit? I committed like there are no questions asked. I followed the process. Like, till I wasn't given a cheat day, I didn't take it. Like, the only person I wanted to listen to was you. And that's all I did. But I didn't even want this. I was so happy in my life. I was a plus size blogger getting validation from people.
Yeah.
What happened?
So that's where the place I function from, the, what my core is, anything, if according to me is wrong, and then the whole world says it's right, that's what happens to you. That's how I see you. For me, it was wrong, but the whole world of your world, you were, according to them, you were right. But according to me, it was not acceptable. And you have come to me for one reason, and that is to lose weight and to make you a little healthier. But my vision was way beyond that. My vision was, because that's how I work with my every client. If you get results from me, and if you put on again, I lose. And that happened to some people, that. So, and my vision was, if everything what you're saying, what you just said now, and you told me at that time also, this is how your life, and people told me earlier as well, that how you're living your life. According to me, that was absolutely wrong. And trust me, I don't care what people think, and I don't care. It's your choice. If you want to do it, totally fine. But if you are coming to me and seeking for my help, I have to give you the best. I cannot level down. I cannot, lower my expertise and what I am good at and give you according to you. I will give you according to me because I give the best. And I wanted to give you the best. That's why I set your goal 65 kgs. 65 kg.
I thought you were crazy.
When you were 119 kg. And as I said, when I connect with my clients, the way I have connected with you, and that's how, because you were so ambitious, number one. I was like, man, this girl is so ambitious and her energy is so good. And if you are ambitious, your energy is good, you need a strong body and a stronger mind to pursue your dream. Otherwise, you will just, you
lose out on all that amazingness.
You will just not be able to sustain. So the bigger your goal, the bigger your dream, the better body you need, because a healthier mind lives in a healthy body.
True.
Right? And if all your dreams, the reason, that we will discuss in a bit, that how you have progress in your work and all that. So that was the first meeting, and that's how we started. That was from my side, and as you said about your side. So how was the first few days and the whole process? What your parents said and your friends said, because you have tried it before, you have trained before, and you are not into gym, you are not into workout and all of that. So everyone, how did they react?
So everyone was really supportive. I think slightly shocked as well, because I still remember it was the first Friday that we all went out as a family. And I can remember what I'm wearing because I have pictures of everything, thank God. It was too soon to notice any differences, but I actually chose Crave as a place because it has healthy food and stuff like that. And people were noticing that I'm not reaching out to my usual Pepsis and stuff like that. My friends were super, and my family, my dear friends and family were super encouraging, and they were happy that I was doing this and committing to this. But I never discussed what their expectation of this was. But I can tell you from my end, I was like 10 sessions, bas, theek hai, ho jayega, khatam karke nikal jayenge. You go your raste, I go my raste, and that's it, right? I think I didn't know what to expect, because I stopped attempting trying to lose weight, right? Because it wasn't happening. Like over the course of last 10 years, I was just going from size 1 up 2, 3, 4, 5. Uske baad to matlab life's agenda was how to get bigger, right? So my initial days, obviously there was a lot of intimidation in the gym. And that how many machines that I was like, I'm not going to get on this. I'm like, no, I was like, you want me to die. That's why you want me to step on this machine. Stupid things I would say. Nobody dies in the gym. Okay. I hope not. But there was extreme level of intimidation. There was, but a lot of guidance from you, and which I was happy about. Good support from my family. And very pleasantly surprised by my own self. I'm not going to lie. I think the results definitely kept me going. After the first month, I lost 8 kilos. And I was like, what? 8 kilos in 1 month? Like, when did this happen? Like, I mean, I think the max I expected to lose from myself with working with you would be like 5 kilos. So I said, my is at like 65 kgs. I'm like, Bichara, he doesn't know who he's dealing with. Like, hello, this is queen of burgers and pizzas and stuff like that. So I was so naive when it came to all this, that I was like, you say what you have to say, it's okay. I was like, बोलने के लिए बोल रहा होगा, खैर है, it's okay. उसको खुश रहने दे, कुछ बोल मत. And I think, but then when I saw the results, I'm like, oh my God, I think it's working. I think something is working. I think maybe he knows what he's talking about, and stuff like that. And then I think the more we kept going with each month after month, week after week, I was like, the only way to this I knew is to trust you and listen to you and stuff like that. And obviously, just the way the world told you, okay, oh, Niggi kya karegi? Or what will Niggi do? She'll waste your time. She'll leave. And obviously, I was posting everything on social media eventually when I got a little comfortable. People have their opinions. 100 million opinions came to me. Oh, you won't eat this. You won't do that. Oh, yeah, this, that, whatever it is. So it was hard to fight those temptations. Obviously, I was used to a very different life, right? But then, like I said, I think for me, the best thing that I did and the best thing I could do, even today, that I can do is just listen to what you say, follow it without any questions asked. And yeah, I've always seen results when I do that.
So, number one is like, since you just said it, that you thought that I'm just like talking and I don't know what I'm talking about. How, if you can just put a light on this side and everything I said, I think we know each other almost 3 years now. So what would you like to say about that part?
I think you told me a lot of things, not just about me, but about you, about this place that we're in. And initially, when I didn't know you, I thought, yeah, okay, whatever. He's just saying things because everyone's allowed to dream big. Everyone's allowed to say things, whatever it is. And I think the more I get to know you and the more I've gotten to know you, I trust your word even more. Like, I'm going to be honest, when you drew up that map and you're like 65 kg, I was like, sorry to say, but I thought you are crazy, Or for example, when you told me you will have your gym and this and that, I thought you are crazy, But maybe your craziness has paid off. I don't know. Yeah, so for me...
I am crazy, actually. That's true. If the whole world is normal, I would love to be crazy only.
I know that. Yeah, but your craziness worked in my favor, so I'm happy. Thank you.
I think it has worked in many people's favor. Of course, it's yours, number one, because every time I see, the more people say, you can't, the more I believe, now I will.
Yeah.
Because the more people go against that what I want, the more it creates the curiosity in me, and I'm passionately curious guy. The more passionate I am, the more curiosity is created by others, it's certain I will achieve it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Now I can say I'm sure.
I mean, yes, the worst to worst, what will happen? I will fail. I will learn my lesson and I will try again.
Yeah.
That's what I have done. It's not like what you're saying that, oh, whatever I said, I have succeeded in that.
Yeah.
I failed so many times and I keep failing. I just keep learning and keep getting better again and again. Because some people have agenda that they want to, let's say, make this much money or this much property or buy these many stocks and, buy this much of material. My agenda of life is what my words, I should stick to my words, whatever I say. This is my savings.
Yeah.
So whatever I say in front of people, if it comes out, I better do it. Because for me, that's a saving. I said it, and now I have to prove it that what I said is actually trustworthy and I can achieve, I can do whatever it is. So we started training. You have lost 8 kgs in the first month, and the journey was, the journey started. I was telling you, please take your pictures, take your videos, record your videos. And of course, you did not let me take your video. I think the first
first 2 sessions, you did not.
First 2 sessions.
Yeah. And then the second session, you're like, just let me take it. I remember it exactly because
I will not post it.
Yeah. You said, don't post it. Just take it. And I'm like, why is he making me look bad on camera and stuff like that, whatever it is. And I remember I'm wearing this black t-shirt and these blue, so bad. My gym attire was so stupid.
Because I saw at that time that so many people were posting about their fitness journey, so many trainers, everyone was posting about how good they look, right? And I wanted to create something more realistic, and that's the reason I was pushing my clients. Before you, there was Ali Bhatti also, and my other clients. If you see, prior to your journey, there was many clients of mine who I showcased their verse to verse. And when people said like, "Oh, first transform and then post, first do this and then do it," so my point was like, I wish that I can create this momentum, in the society where more normal people can connect with the transformation journeys of the normal people.
Yeah.
And that was my agenda, because 95% population of UAE they're not a part of gym, and they're not fitness freaks, or they're not, into fitness. So I wanted to inspire them, because I make money, I don't make money, it's for today, and currency is man-made. But what is God made, and what is, I would say, the law of nature is the time. And in that, I want to add more and more value in my time. So I think that was one thing, that I want to create that journey of yours and show that, see, you only value the good when you know the bad, when you know the worst. Then only you value the good and the excellent and the great. And I think it doesn't only inspire the viewers or the other people, but also it inspires you and subconscious mind first. What would you like to say about
So, I mean, I didn't know about like your entire philosophy of, what you wanted to do with all of that.
Of course,
I don't know that.
Yeah.
But like for me, I still remember the first time I posted, I remember you are the one who told me, okay, listen, just take it. Yeah. And then I remember I went back home, because the first 2 sessions I did post, but not of me working out.
Yeah.
I did talking videos. Okay, oh guys, I'm doing this with Yasir and I don't know what will happen, and my diet and my this. So I didn't post actual me working out, right? And then I think day 3, I was like, Niggi, just do it. Like, do it, na kya?
What was the first one? The battle?
No, it was
pushing the sledge.
See, do you remember exactly that same day?
I know.
I remember it so well, because I've like seen that video 200 times. It was like me clean and press and the battle rope. No, I think I've uploaded the sledge and clean and press. And I think what shocked me was the messages that I got, which were so empowering and encouraging. Like, people were like, oh my God, good on you. Keep trying. That's good. The start is a start, or whatever it is. And I knew nothing. Yeah. Like, I did not know what it would lead to. And you know how unfiltered I was before. Like, I mean, I would post anything. If I have a fight with the Uber driver or whatever it is, everything would be on my social media. And then it just became a part. And then the next day, and then the next day, and then when I wouldn't post, people would be like, why aren't you posting? Did you not go to the gym or whatever it is? Your video encourages us. Oh my God, look what she's doing. And like, it just started like that. And then when I was complaining about my salmon, or complaining about being angry, or you cutting off carbs from my life, or me missing chai, everything connected something with someone.
I think some of the best, some of the most known facts about your transformation journey, like chai, the cake, I would put tea actually, because everything is like so special for you.
It is special. Chai is special.
Yeah, the tea,
The tea.
the cake.
The cake.
I think waking up early in the morning, you started you used to come, I think 11 or 10. 11, right?
And then I was like, I can't do mornings.
I told you once.
And then I said I can't do mornings. I was like, 6:30 p.m. I'll come, like Princess Nikita. And then you're like, I have a screenshot of that. Maybe you should put it here. And you were like, one day you will train at 5 a.m. And I replied to you saying, I think you are mad, But guess what time I train now?
5:30.
I opened the gym. Yeah. So yeah, I remember when you told me you train at 5 a.m. I'm like, yay, kaun hai? What he thinks? Wishful thinking. But I was like, okay, one day I will do everything you say. But I am.
And you're doing right. So when you started, when actually you got that confidence in you that, now you're going to be transformed, how many months, after how long, and what exactly happened?
I did not expect my life to be where it is right now, Yasir. Even after 8 kgs, even after 14 kgs, I did not think any of this would happen. I'm just being honest with you. And I think I missed that Nikita, who was so naive, who didn't question anything. Because as you very, now obviously I feel like I'm a teacher of everything. But I just, like I said, I did not, even till December, which was 4 months into our journey, where I had lost nearly 30 kilos, I did not.
How many months it took you to lose 30 kilos?
4 months.
4 months, 30 kilos.
September, October, 5.
Five.
Mid-December, I was 30 kilos down because I did a video. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just before Christmas. I did a video. I remember because every month when I would declare my weight, I would come up with a creative idea. So first month I made dumbbells out of rice packs. You remember. So yeah, it took me about 4.5 months to lose 30 kilos. Yeah, so I did not foresee me being where I am right now in terms of the shift I've had as a human being, waking up early, living a better life, making conscious choices. I did not think. It was very one-dimensional I was.
On this note, I think, just this, if you go back in time from where all the wrongs started, as per my understanding,
Your understanding, huh?
is the first, of course, it was the pharmaceuticals came, and the food industry came, and then the whole trend in the education system. I mean, I hope that someday, and I wish that someday, I should not actually wish it. I will do it for my kids, and the kids, whoever comes, will come to me. I will do that. And I always ask my all clients to train your kids and teach your kids for a better future, which is before you actually expect them, okay, what kind of a job you will get, what you want to become, and how much money you want to make and what material you want to buy, the car and the plane and the house and everything. I think the most basic, they should understand that how the nature works and how your body works, how the nutrition works and how your body reacts with a certain nutrition and certain food, how your hormones work. For an example, like just waking up with the sun is like your serotonin, right? Sleeping at night is your melatonin, and in both the times your body functions completely differently. And then what happens? Why are you so stressed? Why you have certain emotions? Why you work in certain way? And why you behave in a certain way, right? If you eat the food, in today's time, one of the biggest thing is, in social media, these quotes are there: love the person or the thing which loves you back. So my question is always with my clients, the food you eat and you have been eating, you love that, right? It loves you back after that? Not even once I have got the answer yes. Not even once. So it doesn't love you back. Then why you keep doing it? But when it comes to the people, you want to point finger at the parents, the society, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, kids, this, that. They don't love me back. But the most basic, the food which you eat, it loves you back or no? Because you love eating. Suppose, let's say I say, I love eating burger. But after the eating, after that I have finished, the feeling I get, it doesn't say that it loves.
In the moment, it feels good.
So in the moment, anything which is short term feels good. Cheating on your partner also feels good. In the moment.
Okay.
And that's what the cheating is, right? So the cheating on your diet in the moment feels good. But what is the after a while, what happens? It makes you feel shit. So that reality, that understanding in people, it needs to be there.
I mean, I agree with a lot what you said, but all I know is that if I have kids, they will never ever be scared to go to the gym like little Nikki was.
I think people should be scared to go to hospital. People should be scared to go to the doctor. People should be scared to not move. Just not move. It should be scary because you're going to get so many diseases.
It's very
But the
scary.
thing is, like when you go to doctor, they say, now you are on this medication and you have to live with this for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
They don't say, you know what, you need to wake up early in the morning. You need to sleep on time. You need to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours. You need to start moving your body, eat a certain way, drink a lot of water, and spend at least 2 to 3 hours in the nature and be in the sun for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. They don't say that.
I have to completely agree with you that, and I mean, I'm not talking about like massive medical complications, but for me,
see, I tell you one thing, when you don't talk about that, you will never be able to stop it. Always remember that. If it's you understood, it can be your family, it can be the friends, it can be
for me, okay, one of my
close to you.
For me, what I can say for what you just said is that my biggest concern as a girl was I wouldn't get my period for 8 months straight. 8 months straight. That's not good. Okay. And then this might be too much information. You won't believe it. Since the third day of my training, it's nearly going to be 3 years I'm training with, you and TYB. My period has come like clockwork. When I see my blood reports, I wouldn't go to the doctor, right? Because going to the doctor means what? He's going to tell me that I'm fat. He's going to tell me I need to lose weight. He's going to give me the same lecture the world does. I stopped going to the doctor because I don't want to listen to the same. Okay, now, when doctors see my reports, they are like, what is this? Brilliant report card. They are like, everything is so clean. Everything is perfect. You know what I've been doing? Eating right, training every day or working out 5 times a week, sleeping on time, drinking enough water. That's it. So simple.
Wow.
So simple.
It is.
So simple.
It is that simple.
So simple.
Yes, if you connect with nature and if you live according to nature, this is what happens. But where it goes wrong, people start thinking they are the god and they go against nature and they don't care about
I don't know actually if it's simple or not. It's to do it consistently.
Okay, fine. If it is not simple, what you just said, tell me what is complicated in this?
No, it's you know what, like, it is not complicated as steps to follow, but to do it consistently. I mean, I'm so happy that I have this habit today.
So didn't you drink consistently? Didn't you party consistently? Didn't you go out consistently? Didn't you eat cake consistent? I mean, how can you say that? It's difficult.
Exactly my point.
The society, that all of this is normal, and society made it normal. And that's where I say, if you are seeing the wrong is happening, and if you're not speaking against the wrong, you yourself is doing the wrong. That's what clearly say that.
So speaking against the wrong, you can do what feels right to you and to each their own.
You will do alone.
No, but I think there's a change.
If you're going to do the right, so for an example, what if I was not there and you would have lost the weight and the TYB would not be there and all the people you have inspired would not be there? Would you sustain it? If you would not build the society, you would not help me build the community, you think you would sustain it?
No, I'm very happy that we did what we did and we impacted the people the way we did. So it is the best thing in the world.
That's where it comes down. If the wrong is happening and if you are just seeing with your open big eyes, the wrong is happening in front of me and I'm not good because I'm clean, I'm doing absolutely right. In this, what happens? You're as wrong as the other person who is doing wrong.
Mr. Khan, you have taken the responsibility of transforming 1 billion lives.
Yeah. But
I'm going to do what feels right to me. I'll share what feels right to me. Whoever wants to get impacted can.
They can. They can. But as I said, when you don't speak, so what happens is until it's in someone else's house, the wrong is happening. Or is their house, or other country, other city, is them. Yes. Oh, in news what happened? People love talking, and they don't understand the amount you're talking shit about what is happening. It takes the same energy to actually speak the right and speak the truth. It takes same energy.
I understand.
And what you think about what's happening there, and think about the solution of the problem, takes same time and same energy. It's not a rocket science. It's just the intent. I just want people to realize that just change your intent. That's it. That's all you need to do.
They will.
If they don't, they will suffer. They have suffered enough, right? You have lived your life 28 years. Don't you wish that you should have been, what if you were like this, what you are today at the age of 10 or at the age of 12 and 15? You would be somewhere else today.
The world wasn't ready for that. No, I'm just kidding. No, obviously.
But okay, I take it. Even if you're kidding, I take it. But my dear, you have lost 28 years of your life in that.
I haven't lost 28 years of my life.
A healthy version of you.
It's okay.
A healthy version
Better
of
late
you.
than never.
And I think time, again, this is the thing. Time never comes back.
But
Time
then,
never comes back, and that's why. And that's how every time our fight is that you cannot accept that this time what I have lost. You can't say that. Exactly. You can't say that because you need to be aware of that. If you're wasting the time, it's a wasted time, and you will never be able to gain back. It's not.
Can I do anything about it?
And then
What's the point of me crying about it?
No. But the reason we are shooting this video, there are many who must be 15-year-old, who must be 20-year-old, who must be 18-year, who are not as old as you.
Right.
Maybe there are 40-year-old mothers who have a daughter, who has a daughter. There may be 50 who are watching this video. Tell them what they
Yes.
should do. The time, better than blah, blah, blah. This is the problem in today's generation. Don't be so childish when you are 30. Don't be so childish when you are 40. No, it's not. Wasting time is not the time you're going to get back in the future. You will never.
Yeah.
And the value, you see any nation, any country, see the history, anywhere, how much they have valued the time. And it's only time, because everything you can make.
True.
But you cannot make the time. So if the time is wasted, it's a wasted. It's just a waste.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, if there is someone watching this who can take action, take it now.
Exactly. So
everything-
they should know that what if they are wasting the time. If you are watching right now and there is a burger in your hand, and if you are overweight, put it down right now. Just put it down. It's a waste of calorie, waste of energy, waste of your time, and the waste of your money. Make something good out of yourself and out of this time, out of your life. I know while watching this, while I'm saying this, you're just like, eat. But trust me, it's not going to help.
It's not.
Okay, just tell me the energy you feel when you used to eat, what you used to eat, and the kind of food you eat right now.
There's no comparison. Yes, sir. There's no comparison.
Let's compare it.
There's no
We can do what
comparison. I
we
don't
can
know
do what we want.
energy
Let's
I
compare it.
had.
What
You've
energy
seen,
you-
I walk out like an energizer bunny every morning after I finish my session. Like, there's
Okay, I want to know, because I have many times when I make a mistake, or when I eat something wrong, every now and then I slip from my diet, because it can be the hunger, it can be the people, it can be society, it can be anything.
Anything.
But I take responsibility that it's me.
Yeah.
I slip. It's no one's fault. It's my fault. But every time I do, the next morning, I literally I wear this band, and I check in the app. When I ate something wrong, the whole night, my stress level was, so the 3 is the highest. My stress level stayed the whole night while I'm sleeping close to 3. And usually my stress is close to 0.8, 1.1, 1.2. That's it, in between that, the straight line. But the time I ate is up while I'm sleeping. And I got up after 8 hours of sleep. I was tired. My eyes, I was tired. All the time I was yawning the whole day. And that's what food did.
Yeah, no, for sure. Obviously, I feel like my face used to be a lot puffier. Like, in terms of look and feel, I mean, like, there's no comparison here.
But look and feel.
Look, feel, energy, everything.
Okay.
No,
Let me put it this way. When it comes to the look and feel for the clothes, the good brands, mix and match, nicely proper matching of the colors,
put together.
Everything is put together,
Okay.
and then there is a makeup which creates your jaw. What do you call it?
Contouring.
Contouring, the jawline, the nose, the sharp eyebrows, the hair, which covers half the face. So are we happy with this look? And inside, I mean,
Come here to get attacked.
no, I'm sorry, it's not an attack, because if you are still sitting like that, then it would be an attack. You tell me if it's an attack. You decide. You are the one who has lost 50 kgs with me. You are the one who is training with me since last 3 years. So you decide. You tell me it's an attack. Define it if it's an attack.
It's not an attack. It's the harsh truth. Is it?
Tell the people, you have the audience here.
It is the harsh truth.
Why?
What?
But that's what, I mean, you used to think like you're the queen of the world, but that's what I've described.
I'm the queen of the world now. Then, if I think about the old Nikita, yeah, okay, you are big, and what are you going to do? There are ways you need to make yourself feel good. I was still a better person. Like, there are so many women who put themselves down purely because of their weight, and I mean, that is a very different thing, and obviously nothing beats having a proper healthy body and a active lifestyle, whatever it is. You don't need makeup and brands.
Exactly.
This and that.
Exactly. Nikki, but my point over here is, if you are still overweight, I would not be saying all of this.
I know.
I've never said that. But the reason and the truth, when people say like, oh, if someone who is overweight, don't call this person overweight or fat. But okay, so what should I say and what should I call? And it's not even, I mean, I don't say personally anything to anyone because majority of my clients are overweight, but I know how they suffer, and I know how you were suffering and what happens to you. And the kind of, I have seen some of your videos when you post and when, like
The comparison.
the comparison, not just the comparison, even the behavior. Recently you posted a video which was just the behavior, like how you were dancing and what you were doing with that overweight, and you were calling yourself, oh, you are confident. I'm sorry, I would not say that this is confident. Okay, were you this confident, in a race or in something which is like physically you are?
Obviously not.
Of course not, right? So now you are confident in with the circle of your childhood friends or your family members, that they will never say, oh, Nikki, you're looking bad, come down, or why are you doing this? Because they love you. And don't you think like how much the family and the friends, I would not say suffer, but how much they tolerate who is behaving like that? I think like in today's time, it's something called entertainer. And people just become like entertainer, like they're just entertaining.
Lots of things said there, but I think, you think it was fun for me and my mom. I still remember there was this one random.
Of course, for a mother, I know. I mean, I'm not a mother.
Yeah.
I'm not a mother, but my mother, I know the mother of all my clients and how they feel. And how
my mom, she probably says thank you to you every other week, if not every other day.
And I'm so grateful and I love her.
Yeah, I know.
And the mother of my clients, and especially those mothers when they bring their daughters, and while they're talking to me, they look at their daughters like this, that what I am saying, if it's gonna hurt them. And I tell them like, if you're here to protect her from me, then you need to be with her for the rest of her life and protect her from the world.
Yeah.
Let me be honest here. Let me help her.
What you said is like, I'm raising my eyes and stuff because it may sound harsh, but it's actually everything that I've been through. So when you said, do you think the family tolerating, do you think it's fair to them and stuff like that? I still remember me and my mom, innocent little Nikki, walking out of a building with her mother. My mom's always been thinner than me. I was always bigger than her. And one, random auntie is like, don't you think she looks older than you? And I was barely 16, 17 and my mom's were. And I was like, yeah, like what? And she laughed it off. I mean, it hurt me for sure. Don't you think it hurt my mom? It absolutely hurt my mom as well.
Here, the point. I know you're not going to like it. Isn't it true?
It was true, absolutely.
So didn't you think like that? But
what?
Way I'm looking, so thinking I'm a queen of the world, party girl, that how it's making my family look like and how because this
I think what I started doing, in all fairness, Yasir, I started living in denial. Right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, kitna suno? Why should I listen more? I get it. I'm fat. Now what? Listen. On. My mom looks thinner than me.
This is today's generation.
It is.
Because no, I am the way I am.
Yeah.
And just accept me the way I am. Why? Why anyone should accept you the way you are? And why should anyone accept people when they know that they're not adding any value to society? And why family tolerate this?
See, I can't comment on that. But what I can comment on...
No, you should. You have a family. And they have tolerated that. I mean, come on, 28 years. I mean, if you can just tell me how many years of your life actually you are overweight?
No, sir. I was born 65 years.
You were not. You were not. Trust me.
I was born chubby.
No. You were not.
I was fat since 10 years of age.
10 years. 10
Probably.
Years.
8 to 10 years.
Yeah, so let's say 10 to 28 is like 18 years living over and over and over and getting bigger and bigger. Just put yourself at the place of your parents, your father, your mother. No, I genuinely, I want you to actually just put yourself in their shoes and have a daughter who is just getting bigger from the age of 10 to 28. What will you say? What will you tell her?
It's not good, Yasir.
But what
health-wise, it's not good. Age-wise, it's not good. Look-wise, it's not good.
Mama, why are you saying this to me? Don't you like me?
This is the truth. I like you, but that doesn't...
You should accept me the way I am. I'm fat, I'm fat. I'm overweight.
But this is not right for you.
No, you should accept me the way I am.
This is not right for you.
Why?
Because you need to do...
I will leave the house. I will not leave my house. I will not talk to you. I will leave everyone.
I'm doing what is better for you in your life.
Why?
You will realize when you grow older.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So when these people, you know, when they say like, oh, don't say this to me, accept me the way I am, why
Yes,
they
sir.
don't put themselves?
We live in a world which
their
is of a
parents'
people
shoes.
pleaser. I used to be a people pleaser at all times,
What does this mean by people pleaser?
where you say things and do things to please someone else and not hurt them. You walk on eggshells
But why?
because we think, first of all, for me, I will, like.
So what do you get by doing that? I really
Because it's none of our business, to be honest with
Listen,
you.
listen.
I'm not your therapist.
listen. So why are you with that person if you're not honest?
You don't expect honesty from everyone, not your acquaintances. Yes, I expect honesty from my best friends.
Okay, you know me since last 3 years.
Nah.
First, when did you feel that I'm not honest, not with you, not with anyone, ever?
You
Maybe with the waiter.
honest, to be honest.
Maybe with the waiter, I'm not, because I have nothing to do with. It's just like a thank you very much, thanks, and this. Maybe that, or maybe someone who just I'm talking. Oh, hi, Yasir, I follow you. Thank you very much. Good, you work out. Good, keep it up.
And
That's it.
get to honesty.
No, but I am just asking that. So honest.
Satyavadi, have you
No, not at all. I said I hurt people with my truth because I am not ready to please people with my lie. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because I want to say anything and everything, and I want to do anything and everything to put.
Okay.
Like, when I look at myself in my own eyes, when I look at myself in the mirror, I should have a character. I should hold my character. I should know this person who I'm looking in the mirror he's the honest guy.
So, you're right. You're brutally honest. Yeah? Sometimes more than what people can take. The first time you and I met.
Yeah.
Right? You need to understand Nikita Phulwani, 2020 Queen of the World mindset. 2020 Queen of the World mindset. Friends love her. I love friends. Very strong personality. People will not say honestly things to me because I'll be like, how dare you say anything to me? You know how I am, right? Nobody can say.
When you question me, what do I say?
I don't know.
Right? When you say like, did you ask me this? Did you say this to me? What do I reply to you?
I cannot say certain things on camera, so we will leave this off. Please edit this. Anyway, listen to me now. So I think
I say, I forgot I'm talking.
to the Queen of the World.
I'm talking to the Queen of I forgot. My apology. Please forgive me
I want to know why I was invited here.
for the honesty, right?
Too much honesty. Honesty is not.
You're invited for the honesty.
This is honesty against all odds. I don't know what this is.
Why not?
Against all truths.
Okay, tell me.
Listen to me now.
Yes,
Okay. So, so you need to understand that even if someone tried telling me the truth, like I think during COVID, I mean, I was a whole new level of balloon, right? I was a.
See, I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
you let
were.
me talk?
Can we just? What did you say?
Let me talk.
You were a whole new level of what?
Balloon. Yes, I was a whole new level of balloon. It
How
looked like
dare you calling yourself a balloon?
it's me. I can talk
Nikki?
more. Stop it.
You said balloon yourself?
How? It's for me. Listen to me. It's a
It hurts my feeling. You're calling a human a balloon. It hurts my feeling.
Should I tell them what you call me?
No, I will call everyone and I will gather everyone. I will go against you.
Please continue. Please focus.
Okay.
Focus. Okay. So, I think, and I think my best friend Nikita, you know her. She tried telling me, in one or two ways that listen, like, just think about it, And again, she was so scared because
Think about what?
consider like live a little healthy. Stop eating so much. What is this? You don't need to finish everything. She tried, and stuff like that. And I think, and I've asked myself this question a lot of times, why did I commit to the process so much, right? Because again, I told you, I did not want to transform, right? But I think in that meeting, what you were was brutally honest. And I think you made a reference of me looking into the mirror. It was like me seeing the mirror without wanting to, but still knowing somewhere at the back of my head that this is what I want. And I think that honesty, because nobody had the guts to be that honest with me. And again, you were very polite during that meeting. So I think, you know what I needed? I needed someone to be that level of honest with me, But also, I think what I saw in that meeting was that, oh my God, if he's telling me what the problem is, he's also probably he seems like someone who can guide me to that solution, right? Which is probably why I just trusted you, you know. So that's one part about honesty. The other part that you touched upon, which is confidence, right? And I myself said something that I was very confident as a plus size blogger, plus size human. But if I'm being brutally honest with you, since that's the theme of this episode, I think people use this word confident in me, which is why I, use it. Nikki, it was so good to see you confident before. You're so confident now. But I think I have truly understood what the meaning of confidence is through my fitness journey, right? Because what my fitness journey has shown me or taught me or made me do is to show up for myself, right? No matter what. Like, I actually control my day. I control my time. I control what I do with my body. And, I nourish it and enrich it so much. And I think the fact that I stay committed to my own self and the promise that I've made to my health, obviously through this journey, is actually what confidence is. That was, I think, living in denial. That was, I think, I can't, whatever. People can say whatever they want. The queen of the world, whatever. My attitude.
I'm not saying that.
I am saying that I'm allowed to say what I want about myself.
And I think I'm proud of you for that. What you have just explained, as I said in many of my videos, many times to you as well, that discipline is a freedom.
Discipline is hot.
When you are disciplined, when you stay disciplined, when you keep doing the same thing over and over again, eating the same food, training every day, waking up at the same time, sleeping at the same time, over and over again, because I know it's going to get boring initially, and many people give up at that time. But when they stay consistent over the period of time and they stay disciplined, and then suddenly they start seeing that change in their body and the mindset, and then how strong they become and their mentally how strong they are, and they start becoming, and then the vibe, the aura, and it starts changing when you're waking up, when you feel, even no matter what's the temperature outside, 40, 45, 35, 25, 15, whatever the season is, but when you go out, you feel you are the king or the queen.
Absolutely.
You feel at that time that when you show up at that committed time, and you're showing up since last months and years, like I'm talking about me, 21 years. 21 years.
Can't imagine what that feels like.
I am 34-year-old guy, and 21 years. I have trained broke, I have trained with money, I have trained with parents, I have trained without parents, I have trained with friends, I have trained without friends, I have trained with success, I have trained with failures, I have trained with education, I have trained without education.
You know why?
And I have trained hungry, I have trained with food, I have trained nothing in my pocket and nothing with me and no one with me. And I am training with everything I have. Alhamdulillah. And that's, now today, you take everything away from me. This stays. How will you take this from me? How will you take my character?
And that's
you
the
can't.
best.
And that's where you become unbeatable and untouchable.
Exactly. Because there's one person you're banking on, and that's just
you.
That's it.
And so when I ask you this question, 3 things, why were you doing that? You said number 1, people. Number 2, exploring new places. Number 3, money. All these 3, what I just said, none of this is there. What I just said, none of these 3 things are not there. It's just me and my actions and what I do over and over and over again. There was a time, 8 years, the first 8 years of my career in fitness, when I was in Bhopal, I used to eat just boiled eggs. 8 years. I started with 3, then started making more money, so I was able to afford 4, then 5, I was selling milk, then 7, then 8, then 10, 12, 15, 20, 25, and 30, because for 8 years, I didn't know, and I can actually fry it, or I can actually do something else out of this. And every time I used to see eggs, and I was, that's it, for 8 non-stop years. Everyone, my parents, my uncles, my aunts, because everyone knew eggs means Yasir, and he is going to be a chicken very soon because he's eating so many eggs. Because I just knew this as protein. And apart from that, this was my breakfast, and then of course the chicken, whatever I could afford at that time. And when people come and say, I am bored, you know, when people are bored, they're not bored of the low calorie or the food. They're bored of discipline, being disciplined. They just don't want to be disciplined. Because they have not been conditioned to be disciplined for themselves. But when it comes to money, when it comes to paying the rent, when it comes to paying the loan, when it comes to, the green signal and the red signal at the traffic light, very disciplined. Wearing the seatbelt, very disciplined. But when it comes to the food, because of course, if you will become disciplined with food, you will become disciplined of who you are and your health. And the way you will be conditioned, you will not go to the hospital, you will not go to doctor. Then all the pharmaceuticals, how they will make money out of you. So why they didn't teach you how to be disciplined for yourself, but you are disciplined for every external thing in your life. And that's what happened in today's time.
You are absolutely right. But the only thing I can tell someone, as me, I thought, like I said before, being disciplined was a loser's characteristics.
You told me.
Yeah. We made fun of Subodh. Subodh. Our best friend,
So who is
Subodh.
Subodh? Can you explain?
If you don't know Subodh, then you don't know what life's meaning is. Subodh is my now favorite character from Dil Chahta Hai, because he, in that movie, had the same time that he would show up for his girlfriend, same time he would wake up, same time he would go to the gym. And I used to tell Yasir before, I was like,
You're Subodh.
you are such a Subodh. Like, why do you live your life in such a routine? Like, where's the thrill, Yasir? Oh my God, I was so stupid. I was like, where's the thrill, Yasir? Like, what is this? Same time pay you want to wake up, same time pay you want to eat. But today, I'm the biggest Subodh there ever will be, and I couldn't be more happy about it. Having a disciplined life, a consistent life is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. And I might sound really boring right now, but there's so much value to life. You become so protective of your aura, your energy, your time. You will realize there will be a whole new value that you have for yourself. Your confidence level will go off. And if you don't control your day, and if you are not disciplined about how you spend your time, get ready for the world to waste your time, waste your energy, waste your... And then you'll be like, 6 months passed? June is here, 2023? What happened? And so, yeah.
And don't you think like this is also comes as self-respect? Because I learned English very late, and you know that I always ask questions to you also and to everyone in my team and everywhere, wherever I go. What does this mean? What does that mean? So self-respect, I have heard a lot on social media, self-respect, everywhere, self-respect. So if you are not happy in a relationship, get out of that. Have self-respect. So I said like, okay, it's everywhere is self-respect. So I said like, okay, so if I break this down, self-respect. Self is one, like self, and respect. Right? So I respect myself. By not being disciplined, how do I respect myself? By eating shit food which has high calorie, which is like full of shit, literally, and is making me feel shit. And I'm saying I love this food. How it is self-respect. The alcohol, which is making me feel so shit, which is making me do things which I'm not proud of myself after that, my behavior changes. Where is self-respect in that? And the things I do to other people, where is self-respect in that? The time I waste, it's my time, it's myself. The time is part of me. Whatever, suppose if I'm going to live 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years, whatever years in this life, each second of it is mine. And I'm not going to waste it because it will never come back. So where is self-respect? Because myself, the time comes in myself. Where is self-respect in that? But when it comes to the external factor, when it comes to the parents, the siblings, the life partner, usually it's a life partner, or the colleagues, I have my self-respect. When it comes to, I think the self-respect is you. And everyone is the external, everyone is a reflection of you. Everyone is the tone, what you speak with yourself, the self-talk, everyone is just talking in the same way.
Yeah, I just think that if you behave a certain way with yourself, that's how you will allow other people to behave.
Exactly.
So if you don't stick to your own promises, and if you don't respect yourself enough to do more for your mind, your body, then get ready for the world to walk all over you.
Exactly. And that happens to many people.
Yeah.
Right?
If you can't keep your own promises to yourself, what will you do for the world outside? But it takes time to realize this. I mean, I wasn't like that, I mean, I was thinking I'm very self-respecting. There were certain things I would tolerate or not. But this entire process has just made me so much more aware of.
The difference in your life before and how you used to see yourself. I'm not talking about the people other people outside here. I'm talking about you and how you see yourself now.
I think right now I am 20,000 times more confident.
20,000 times.
20,000 times more confident.
Wow.
So I'm the queen of the universe, not just the world. Just kidding. I think I am truly confident because I think there is one person I bank on, myself. I think this entire fitness journey and working with you has made me realize my true potential, right?
Yes.
Because what I've done is definitely not easy. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. It has taken blood, sweat, tears, everything from both you and I. I feel very confident in my abilities. I have realized my potential. I think I have a way stronger mindset. I want to be very, 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 very cautious of how I spend my time. I respect myself a lot more. I'm so much more active. I think I treat myself pleasantly every day with things I can do with my body.
Exactly.
I dress better, and that makes me feel even better. And my parents are really proud, which obviously makes me really, really happy. But yeah, overall, as a person, I'm so much stronger, and not stronger physically that I can lift 100 kgs, no. Stronger here. Because these things that we'd say may be easy are hard to build as habits. But I'm so glad that these are the habits that I have, because they make me show up as a better boss,
Yes.
as a better daughter, as a better sister, as a better human being for myself. So I'm very proud of myself.
And I'm proud of you as well. And that's really amazing. Some of the best and the worst messages you have got from, because you have people who are always connected to you on your social media. Let's start with the worst one. Some of the really negative comments you have got in this for your transformation in the journey. Whenever.
I mean, it's like 3% versus 97. Most people are super positive. So I would get random stuff like, so funny. Oh my God, you work out so much. Has your knee never been injured? Why would you put nazar on me? Someone's like, your stories put too much pressure on me. Not my fault if you can't show up for yourself. Like, what do you mean my stories put too much pressure on you? Who says such stuff like that? I put my stories for myself. And then, like, I think, you need to stop talking about your fitness journey. You need to stop showing off.
And these are the people that have never said, like, you need to stop showing the food. You have to stop showing this, part.
I think your life is very boring. You only go to the gym. Yeah, where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to go?
Okay. Some of the very positive.
Some of the very best ones, my heart always goes out to you. Nikki, please always upload your stories because you're cardio. Nikki, look, I lost 15 kgs looking at your journey. Nikki, look, my mom is going to the gym, looking at your journey. It is the best thing in the world.
So many people in TYD.
So many people. Honestly, sometimes, I have personal agenda sometimes to come to TYB because every time I meet someone, even this morning, someone's like, hey, Nikki, we went to uni together. I saw everything you've been doing. And finally, joined TYB because of that and stuff. And it's amazing for me to know that someone would take a step to come to the gym and, invest in themselves. Yeah, by God's grace, I bless them. And
many of them didn't say thanks to you for that, but
it doesn't matter.
But they should always, because you need to understand. I told you, I still remember you were doing cross trainer and I was standing next to you and you were like, how will I do 1 hour? I was like, I'm here, I'm talking to you. In those days when you just started, and I told you, Nikki, you're going to inspire millions of lives. You're going to change millions of lives. And you just laughed.
He said
like,
that.
How? I was like, you will see, the time will come.
So, Yasir, I used to think when I was a plus size blogger, I was very, I was how do I say it? I was their role model, right? And then even there, I had a bit of a role to play for women that felt more conscious about their body Even if one person got a little more confidence on how they should dress, I'm still happy. I was happy. I was like, wow, I'm not with an arrogance. I'm just making fun, but it was good. But this inspiring someone to do something for their health that makes them feel so much better. Or, I mean, there are moms here who get their little kids, because they've taken this step towards, their fitness, and now their kids from a young age are coming. It's a whole new level of, like, I feel so grateful that I'm in this place to be able to do something.
You're adding value to the society
In such a phenomenal way. And it's a responsibility. And I think you and I have had several fights about that, because I can be very candid and very unfiltered, and I will upload some rubbish of how I'm feeling, and
I've always told you, like, don't, because there are people who are watching you. There are people who are following you. If you are going, because I know in social media time, or show your mistakes, show your weaknesses. It's good, but show it with the success. Not that you fall. Oh, look at me. I have fallen and I love being here. I mean, what is this?
I don't know how to fabricate things.
You fall and I've risen again. See, everyone falls. I make mistakes here and there, but I don't stay there. I don't stay down.
I don't stay down either.
Yeah, now you don't. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is what I always tell you to not, because social media shows just one side, right?
Yeah, that is
that if you're showing something negative, and that's it, khalas, okay guys, today
it's a bad day, I'm going to eat 20 cookies.
Hey guys.
Stop it. Are you imitating me?
Hey guys. So guys, I went to this place.
Hi guys, I'm Yasir Khan, and I will transform your life. I will transform your life, your mother's life, your sister's life. I am here to transform.
Your father also, your brother also, your husband as well.
I am going to help the world. I am Yasir Khan.
1 billion. The goal is 1 billion, to transform 1 billion lives. Okay, so tell me.
Can we focus?
I'm focusing on transforming 1 billion lives. So why? 3 years you're working and you are a kid of Dubai.
I used to call myself Burger Bacha.
Yeah, Burger Bacha, which is a very negative word to call yourself. I've what was my self-talk when I started training? I've shared enough of my journey of like 4 to 13 years old. And that when I started 13, there was a self-talk of mine, which was, I'm the best.
Wow.
I'm not going to give up. Let them say whatever they want. Let them laugh at me. I'll keep running. If I was doing cardio, I'll keep running. If they are going to shut the gym, I'll keep training until that in my mind, if I start at 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. used to be the time for the gym shut, I want to see who will stop first today. Me will leave first, or the guy, the coach, or whoever, the trainer will come and say, hey, stop. It's time to go home. Stop. I will not, and still, that's how my brain is conditioned. I will not stop until it's time, until they get tired of seeing me. I won't stop. That was when I was 13 years old, when I was running at VIP Road in Bhopal. And people were like spitting on my face. They were throwing stones. They were constantly abusing. That's the place I belong to. That's the place I've come from. Because it was so new to run at 11 p.m. People would call you just mad. That's the thing. Everyone who is in Dubai, every time, just be so grateful. Pay a little extra tax to the government. Trust me. Whatever you want to pay, just pay a little extra. Because the way you have grown up here, you are so well protected, man. And I ran under those trees at night, 11, people throwing, it could hit me anywhere. Saying shit to me. And in my mind, I never used to reply. In my mind, bring it on. More. Bring more. Bring more. Come. I won't stop. Stop me if you can. In my mind, because I didn't have balls to say. Because I know they will beat the shit out of me. In my mind, bring it. Do it. Keep doing. I'm not going to stop. I'm just not going to stop. Just keep doing that. And that's the mentality.
Okay.
When people think like, oh, they talk shit about me. They say shit about me. The reason I'm just like keep growing in my professional life and my personal life, alhamdulillah, I'm looking better, I'm feeling better, I'm just doing so much good to people, to my team, to everyone. And the reason is, the more people stand against me and say like, you can't do it, you won't do it, they are going to stop. I said like, keep trying, just keep trying, because the more and more you try, more fuel you will give me, more fire you will put in. It will multiply inside. That's because it's not them, it's just my self-talk. So negativity works like a fuel to me. It fuels me up. And that's what my self-talk.
Okay.
And I believe, I'm sure everyone who is sitting at the top right now, who has actually made the difference in this world, in the society, was innovated, was created. They have a very crazy mind, and they have a very, typical self-talk which resembles to everyone.
Self-talk is very important.
They just want a vision. They're chasing that vision.
Yeah, no, self-talk is very important. Self-talk is how you will learn.
And that's what happens to you. The self-talk.
So why did you ask me about Dubai Kid?
So I asked you about Dubai Kid. Is that like you have grown up, since you have grown up in this society, when you're like constantly growing and when you're like constantly moving, what kind of difference you feel in you, and what kind of difference like you think like it should be, how people should have the self-talk when it comes to being here in the society?
I think
In order to succeed, let's say in order to succeed,
your self-talk is really important for you to succeed with anything in life, professional, personal, fitness, whatever it is, right? Because it subconsciously controls your ability, like how much you'll be able to push yourself. If you say you can do one more rep, you will do one more rep. But if you already say you can't do, you'll stop 2 reps before. Exactly. Right? And what you tell your brain is like you making it happen for yourself. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I'd say, I think initially my self-talk was, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I didn't know I can't do it. Like, don't even give it to me. I can't do it. I can't.
I think few sessions just to make you understand that, just do the basic.
Yeah, but Yasir, you don't understand, I did not know any of this. I did not try it only. I did not know. I did not think. I did not even know my own potential when it came to doing all this, right? You need to understand that. So it was, but I think you and I have had fights about my self-talk also.
Yes.
Because you're like, stop saying it. Just stop saying it. Just do it. Yeah, exactly. You'll be like, listen, don't say yes or no. Just do it at least. And then when I would do it, I'd be like, oh, Yasir, see what happened. Like, I can totally imagine. I know exactly like where, what, which gym.
So
your self-talk is extremely important, because if you're already feeding your brain, you can't do anything. Story is over.
You not do.
Story is over.
Not do it.
This is where journaling really makes a difference in my life, right? So sometimes I'm, and I'd be like, shh, bad thought is coming. Okay, stop thinking. Because sometimes you can't control it. Sometimes, your gut is saying something. So I'll be like, okay, stop. I'll just close my ears. I'll pretend like I can't listen to anything or whatever it is. And this is not in the gym. This is in life I'm talking about, right? Let's say I really wanted to heal, but I can feel it's not going to come, though, whatever it is. But what I can control is my self-talk and how I behave. What happens will happen. I am going to give the best pitch of my life, and the best solution will come out, or whatever it is, right? So this is, I think, journaling also really helps me, because somehow I control my thoughts and I write what I want should happen, could happen, would happen. And then you start feeding your brain with those right thoughts.
Exactly.
But if you start your brain only with wrong thoughts, then the battle is lost before you even attempted it.
Definitely. So when you, as all of this, and you're from Dubai, the kind of self-talk you should have, I want to know that why me? What do you think that actually worked with me and not with other people? Or what is that, the difference in TYB and anywhere else?
See, I didn't go to many places to know, and I don't want to.
But you're aware. I mean, so many trainers are in your family, in your friend circle. I think when you used to live in Dubai, now you live in Al Wasl side. There was so many gyms next to your house. I mean, I was far away, and someone who came from nowhere, no connections, nothing. Why me? Why it happened with me? So I just want to know the difference.
That was my question to you, actually. Why did it happen? What happened? But it only
You're
happened.
the one who experienced it.
Yeah.
If I will say, it will be like I'm boasting about myself.
So I think what worked here was your guts of being brutally honest, not hiding the truth. While you may have seemed very harsh to me in that moment, but you also gave me a solution and probably held my hand through it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think your belief in me, nobody would have dared to tell me. Nobody would have even. You think any trainer would tell me they'll make me lose 50 kilos? You're mad. The kind of life I was living, it's exactly what your clients told you, right? That Yasir, you will use your time. And you are crazy enough to take that and, fuel yourself more, right? So, and then when you told me, and I was like, Yasir, I will lose, I will be 65 kgs. And that's when I told you I was born 65 kgs. That dialogue is etched in my brain, right? So I think, I'd say your guts. I think that worked a lot in my favor. And I've seen you deal with a lot of your other clients. You know that. I think, like when you tell them, no, you make it happen. And then I think I'm a little scared of you also, right? In the gym, at least. Like I'm as a coach, I want to impress you. I want to be your best student because I like to believe I'm TYB's best transformation. Okay. So for me, it's a little bit of dar.
Why that fear? Why the fear?
People, I don't know. You've seen yourself.
No. Am I like a vampire? Is it a horror place? Like,
Listen, you can be very scary.
in what way? I want to know because
fitness way.
many people think so. It's good that
Because you can be very honest and then the person will cry and then
so
be like,
the fear is of my honesty.
the fear is of honesty coming to your face. Nah, that's the thing.
How?
What do you mean how? Because maybe other people don't have the guts to
You
say.
are overweight. How it will come on my face?
You didn't understand. You'll say something and then it'll be in my face like, oh shit, the truth is out.
So I am scary because I'm honest, and if I say what I should say, which I must say, I become a scary person, and
You
people
can-
should scared of my honest.
See, you're lucky for you. I've always been a good kid in school. Like I always wanted my teachers to be impressed. I was always an A-star student. So that also worked in my
Okay, by the way, okay, fine. So these are the things which worked. You have seen many people join me, even in my teams. You have seen TYB growing in front of you, and the whole place. You came here and you saw the place also when TYB was. I was just building this, and everything happened. I did not actually just transform my clients. I literally have transformed my team also. So many people who came fat, literally overweight, 20, 30 kgs, and somehow,
You hire fat people.
don't you know?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, if someone is looking for a job, if someone is like asking like somewhere I can help this person and somewhere, like who is close to me somehow that I can just provide something and I give. And then I have literally actually, this is a funny thing. I have literally transformed some of my team members, and not just their body, not just their mind, but also their profession. From whatever, a salesperson or an accountant or a receptionist, now they have become trainers. Now they're out there and they're training people. Isn't it amazing? Isn't that beautiful? Because that's why it's my goal to transform 1 billion lives. And to transform 1 billion lives.
I'm going to become a trainer. So, just kidding.
Harsha is also becoming a trainer. Look at his physique now. Yusuf is becoming a trainer. So, Nigi, apart from just the weight loss, what else did you achieve in these 3 years? I mean, what else? I mean, if I ask, like, just not the weight loss and the size of you, but internally, psychologically, and your health wise, what has changed?
What has not? What have I not achieved? You tell me. I went on my first solo trip. I know how to spend time with myself. I am so much more aware in the way I live my life. My habits are phenomenal. My parents are proud. I fit into great clothes. I can go into any gym, any physical activity, any exercise, anything you want. I can attempt at least. It's not. I went skydiving.
Yes.
I couldn't go skydiving before because of my weight. I went skydiving.
Yes.
So what hasn't changed? Everything has changed.
And
Everything.
when it comes to your health, when it comes to your report,
Phenomenal. A star. I told you that.
and
My
how much,
reports.
if you say, I know there are many things which
One second. I'll tell you what has changed. Before, when I used to go to the doctor, let's say I have a nose block. Whatever. I have a headache. I go to the doctor. And they would be like, well, sometimes the doctor is busy. They make you wait. And in the meantime, they'll be like, I'll check your blood pressure and I'll check your weight. And I used to run away from that. Now what I do when I go to the doctor, I'll be like, hi, do you want to check my weight? I think you should check my weight. And they're like, no, ma'am, we don't want to. No, you should check my weight. So tell me, what has changed, Yasir? Everything has changed, and for the best. The way people look at me has changed. Some people look at me now, that has changed. Some people have this, whatever it is against fat people. Like I was just discussing with one of my team members yesterday, where, some people would like shut the door on my face, or like, they wouldn't open it, like, courtesy's sake, a guy's shirt, right, for good. So there was people like that, and I used to be like, okay, okay, what do I have to do?
Exactly.
Some people take notice of you when you look a certain way.
Can you describe your 24 hours when you were 120 kgs and now 24? What is the difference that in just those 24 hours?
Everything is different.
So I would say, because working days are usually normal. Let's say
No, they're not normal. So I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you, right? So I was just still running a business then, but I did not have an office.
what
So
time you used to wake up at that time?
I'm getting there now. So I used to work from home, right? So a typical day would be by 10 o'clock I'll get up. 10 a.m. I'll get up. I'll tell my mama, give me chai. I'll be in bed. I'll start working from the bed and all that. I'll have my chai. I'll have my 2 to 4 toast rusks. Okay. And then I'll work. Ke मामले में I'm 100. Okay, I'll take my calls, whatever it is and stuff like that. Sometimes we would meet outside for work, like my small team. We would meet at cafes and stuff because I didn't have an office. So if I go, then obviously first thing we'll order acai bowls and breakfast.
Really?
And obviously towards the end of the meeting, we always used to have this roast pistachio cake.
Every day.
Not every day, but a once a week meeting, roast pistachio cake is mandatory. I'll attend my meetings and stuff, whatever it is, I'll do. And then in the evening, I'll probably meet my friends for shisha or whatever, I don't remember. And then I would come back home, I would watch something. By 2, 3, I would go to sleep again.
2, 3.
Yeah, I would be on the phone and all. Yeah. 2, 3 a.m. I'd go to sleep.
And the weekend would be like party and drinking.
Weekends, it depends. Now, if we are going on Thursday night to party or we are doing a Friday brunch, it depends. So one or the other, sometimes both. Okay. But if I would be then going out, then I would have a normal working day. Then by 6 p.m. I'd start getting ready, like get my hair done and stuff and all that, whatever. And I would go out, then I would come back home at 5, 6, 7.
And if someone's birthday,
After I eat McDonald's.
Let's say the close people of either it's a family member or a close friend or a close colleague who is, which I would say like at least 15, 20 people are that close in Dubai. That is normal. And if someone's birthday, someone's marriage, it means the whole week is celebration.
It depends, yes. Weddings are usually longer celebrations, but birthdays are not.
But how? I mean, just out of curiosity, because I've never attended any wedding like that. So how long it will be and what will happen in that wedding?
Yes, sir. Weddings are 5-day affairs. For Indians.
Okay. And what happened in those 5 days?
We celebrate love. And what do you mean? Yes, sir.
I'm just asking.
You have never attended a wedding? You have never attended a wedding?
Never. Here in Dubai, never. It's been 8 years.
You will come to mine.
I think it's been 10 or 12 years that I think last time it was my sister's marriage that I attended even in India.
You haven't attended a wedding in Dubai?
No, thank God. Because I don't have 5 days. And I don't even have
You don't have
one
to go 5 days. What's wrong? 5 days is for close family. Anyway, since
if it's not my close family, why will I go?
Maybe they're your client.
Out of 300.
So you won't come for my wedding?
As I said, I did not attend till now. When you get married, we will see how you will say. So you're going to celebrate like 5 days. So what exactly happened? Just tell me that. And if you're going to do that, and if it's, it's something I will. If it's not, because majority of the time, I did not see any.
I'm going to do pull-ups in a lehenga. You won't come?
So just tell me. Tell me the wedding.
Back to the point.
Yeah.
Oh, So usually what happens at most Indian weddings, since there are several functions and rituals that we need to do as a part of the process, depending on any community that you may belong to. So usually it's the mehndi, then there is some rasam, then there is this, at least minimum it's a 3-day affair. So if it's a 3-day affair, then usually there's like, first day will be Sangeet, then there'll be like
Okay, so let's say 3 days. Minimum is 3 days. Maximum is
6, 7, depends.
7 days. Maximum 7 days. Minimum 3 days. And the preparation of those 3 days, buying stuff and all that, and meeting and calling and some.
It could be a whole year.
I have seen some of the people like they are practicing dance and all of that.
Obviously,
1 month, 2
you
months in
have to
advance.
perform at the Sangeet.
Exactly, yeah. So all of that for someone's marriage.
Yes. It's a marriage.
I understand.
It's a once in a lifetime.
And how long those marriages last?
What is that kind of a question?
I'm just asking a genuine question.
Depends on the couple. Yasir.
I mean, can't I ask?
I don't know who's married.
Okay, fine. When you start a business, when you send your kids to a school or anywhere, plan a trip, buy a house, buy a car, anything. You want the outcome, right? Okay, fine. What will I get in this much money if parents are spending, let's say, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, whatever, even 10,000 dirham. I would like to know, because in the end, it's the core of it is like two people's relationship, which is going to sustain.
Inshallah.
Which they are, inshallah. I wish that. So I just want to know how long these last and how.
Oh, eternity.
Eternity.
7 janam.
Okay. That's fine.
This discussion was about fitness.
Yes, I understand, because this discussion is also about habits, about the mindset. About the mindset, about the lifestyle. Don't you think a lot of this, the mindset, habits, and lifestyle play a big role in running a good and a healthy and a loving family and creating a loving family?
Sure.
So none of this is there. Suppose two unfit people marry each other, and I'm just.
Why are we assuming the people are unfit? They could be two very fit people.
So you think every marriage, every wedding you go to, they are very fit people?
Do you think every wedding you go to are
I
very
didn't say
unfit
that.
people?
I'm just asking because you said two fit people.
It could be two fit people. It could be two any people.
But okay, so can we talk about numbers, that what percentage is are the fit people over here?
I do not come from the government of Dubai to do the consensus data. I do not know.
What is the ratio of fit people and obesity, the level of obesity?
The level of obesity in
overweight?
the UAE is pretty high.
What is it exactly?
I don't know, Yasir. It's high. And that doesn't belong only to the community I come from. I can only talk about what I see in my community. The level of obesity in Dubai is pretty high. That is true.
That is something you said, which I don't agree at all. Because when I came to Dubai in 2015, I started working as a freelancer from one of the gym, and there was a trainer. Actually, he was someone from, I think, England or Ireland. And I was trained. This guy did not know that I am an Indian. And when I came to the changing room, and this guy was like talking so much shit about my community and saying like, these people don't pay, these people don't, follow the diet, these people don't stay healthy and active, and they're not disciplined. So I was telling him, he questioned me, how do you get money out of them? He didn't know that I'm an Indian. And because I was talking to him in English only, he didn't realize, he thought like maybe I'm Arab or maybe I'm from somewhere, like Turkey or something. And then when he found out after a few days, because I just replied to him, it's fine, because I just didn't like it that it's about.
He was talking about Indians.
It's talking about my community, and that's what my community is known for. When he found out that I'm an Indian, and when he found out, he came to me and said like, I'm really sorry. I said that in front of you, and I didn't mean it. It was just, I said like, you're right. But one more thing. I promise you that my community is going to be the fittest community in this gym only. And that gym, when I left that place, the highest number of transformations were Indians, and they were my clients.
I know that.
The whole gym, I changed the vibe of the entire gym.
Completely.
Not a single trainer was, able to come in front of me and say like, your community is not fit. So, my problem is not that. The thing is like, if you will stop me telling the truth, if you will tell me, oh, don't say this to my community, then how will I change? How will I help? I'm here to help.
So, couple of things there, right?
Be 100% and brutally honest about our community. How many fit people do you see and what they're known for?
Okay, let me.
Sure.
So
go ahead.
if back then you told me to spend money on a bag, on a shoe, on a car or whatever, if you told me to spend money on a shoe, bag, car, whatever, I wouldn't think twice. But to pay this much money on my fitness, like, I mean, to be honest with you, like growing up, I've never seen that, right? I've never seen anyone want to take up personal training, want to take up anything related to fitness. I just didn't see that culture.
Is the same thing. In previous and ancient time, people did not pay for food. Also, they went out and hunt. But today, people pay. The same thing happened. People were living a lifestyle which was active. Just listen to me. Which was active, so they did not pay. But today's requirement in order to survive and live a healthier life, this is a profession now. The same way, I'm sure, let's say like my grandfather would have laughed today. Oh, you're paying for your food? Look at me. I'll go out, I kill one animal, or I, get this fruit or something from the tree. Eat this. You don't need to pay for. Same thing happened in today's time.
Okay, then okay.
But it's just our community is too,
Conditioned.
It took too long to just realize that.
So I'll tell you my experience and what I've observed, right? That's what I can comment on. So I still remember when I started with you, I made a very conscious effort to save money from somewhere else to spend money on this. And I was like, oh my God, like this is such a significant expense and whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it was a month of August when I joined, September. And that time Apple come out. I wouldn't think twice to pay the same amount. So like that. And today, if someone asks me, I'll spend 3 times that money on my health because the benefit and like
I still have the same question.
Acha, tell me.
What was your bill? What was your credit card bill before the transformation, and where the majority of it was spent?
This is a very good question because
I know, that's why I said I have a question.
Just may I say that I saved so much money since I started my transformation because all those nights where I was banned and shots,
I want to know where the majority of it,
obviously on food and alcohol.
How much? I would say it's 10,000 dirhams. More or less.
Aman,
Yeah.
you can say whatever you want.
You can say more or less.
More or less.
No, you can say like, no, it's more.
No, I would.
It's less.
It could go up to 5-6K a month. Yes.
And from what it is?
Food and alcohol.
Food and alcohol. Let's say.
Once again, I know what you're trying to get to. My expenses on my lifestyle significantly dropped.
The total would be 10,000 dirhams.
What's your point?
Let's say 8 to 10,000 dirhams.
What is the point here?
What is your average cost for your transformation over here?
We can't use me as a guinea pig to put numbers.
But in this video, you are the one who is sitting, so I have to ask you the question because you are the one who has gone through a transformation.
One second.
Someone else
I don't
would
need
say
to get him the numbers, but I'll tell you something.
Sure.
Okay? I significantly saved money ever since I started my transformation on insignificant things such as food and alcohol, which was making me happy for 3 hours, 4 hours of the night and giving me the worst day the next day. Just one sec. My transformation is something that may have, I was very calculative about how much I spend my money, but today I would spend 3, 4, 5 times because the benefit that I experience and how it has changed me is lifelong. Okay?
Okay. Another question, just on the same line. If you would count on an average in the past 3 years, how much you would have saved in food and alcohol? Total. This number. I'm not saying give me exact. You can just, imaginary number. I must have saved 50,000 in 3 years. Or I must have saved more than 50,000.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't need to answer exact numbers. So more than 50,000 you have saved from your alcohol and your food in the last 3 years' time.
Maybe.
Double. Which is amazing. Yeah, which is just amazing. Imagine.
You are looking at it from that lens, and I understand some people need that. But again, I would like to stress on what I said. We And I was a part of that same way where I thought spending money and living my life that way was more fun. But again, it's just the value that I get from this money I spend on myself is beyond measure. It's beyond measure. Because this body, this mind, this everyday grind that is there, every day showing up, is making me stronger 10 times per life. You understand? So there is no price I can put on what I feel every day. There is no price I can put. So you may say 50, you may say 100, it won't matter. I may save 100, I may save 200, I may spend.
One more thing. The parents, when they work and they make a lot of money and they think like they're going to give to their kids, and that is going to help their life. But if they don't work on their well-being, they're building their DNA weaker. And they are going to give this weak DNA to the next generation with the money, which will not hold that much value, which is holding right now. And the person is just surrounded by money and material, and as a weak individual.
That's why we have you here, Mr. Khan.
Because the DNA is weaker. I don't know, how long my life will be and what is the future of this world. But I try my best. I live with this purpose that I want to transform as many people as I can, be it
Inshallah.
my clients, be it the people who follow me on social media, be it, even my team, anyone and everyone, because I know my purpose to be in this world is that how much value I can add and keep adding.
Jokes aside, really, I think jokes aside,
I was not joking.
I know you weren't, but I was. None. Oh my God.
I didn't joke. Just telling.
Just shoot me.
I'm just serious
Shoot me now.
I'm serious about everything I said.
I don't want to say anything.
No, please go on.
I forgot what I was going to say.
But you said like you were joking. It's a very serious matter. I mean,
Why is that Sherlock?
it's a very serious.
Anyway, yes, serious matters and whatever you want to say aside. What better health does to me on an everyday basis, like I said, is beyond measure. And if there's one thing that anybody can do, no matter how big or how small that step is, please, please, please work on getting better health. This does not mean a number on a scale. This does not mean a bikini body. This just means better health for yourself. I was risking myself of so many different conditions and diseases with the way I was living, reckless eating, reckless living, no movement whatsoever. My dad used to make a joke. My dad, right? Okay, Nikki, if you and I run a race, I will win.
Which he would.
Which he would. Which he would. Which he would. But that's not nice.
Exactly.
Not.
But isn't it true?
But it is true. And that's the saddest truth. And I would laugh it off or I would get upset, but I wouldn't show it. But then now when I think about it, I used to be like, wow, like no dad should be able to say that. No daughter or no child should be able to hear that.
And should be able to be like that first.
Should be able to be like that. And really, good health has brought so many good things in my life, and like everything has changed for the better.
There's one thing, maybe, when you say, let's say, your niece or your nephew who is a kid, who is a child, and not child, like let's say teenage, if they come to you and they ask for career advice, what few advice, let's say like 2-3 advices you will give?
I mean, career advice.
Dream big or dream small?
Dream big.
Dream big, right?
Dream big.
Okay, fine. When it comes to the transformation, why it's said like, take baby step. Just do small as much as you can. Don't think like you will not achieve. I mean, why it's not, okay, dream big. This is 55 kg you're supposed to be and you should be. 12% body fat, 9% body fat, 20. Why people are so scared of this? But when it comes to war, capitalism, dream big. Be Elon Musk. Be Shah Rukh Khan. Be Warren Buffett. The person, shit, my job is like, I'm looking for internship. I'm looking for 2,000 dirham job. You're talking to me. Dream big. Why people are so brutal and people take it like so, they just, yeah, I should dream big. Oh my God. Now, spoil your health, spoil your sleep, spoil your surroundings, spoil your food, spoil your every single habit but make sure you dream big when it comes to money. Why people don't say the same thing when it comes to their health, when it comes to their well-being, when it comes to dream big, achieve more, do more, lift more, run more. Why? Why? Oh, do it, take baby step. Okay, then in business, take baby step. It's okay. 2,000 dirhams is enough. Don't do any more. You will die with more money.
You know,
By the way, people die with better health or people die with more tension and headache from the. I mean, I know a lot of so many big, the people who are in big businesses and the stress and their unhealthy lifestyle and what happened to them and what happens to their families. But I don't think anyone who is actually trying to live a healthier life, something wrong happened to this person, something wrong happened to their family.
no, because their mindset is only different. So if there's something wrong happening, also they'll have a better way to look at it. But
What
anyway,
is the truth in this?
the truth is, that is my truth, is that for me, right now, the way I'm living my life and the way I choose and I hope and I will, not hope, I will live the rest of my life, is for me, my body and my health is becoming my foundation. Till that's okay, I promise you everything else will be okay. And even if it's not, I know that I'll be able to take care of it in a way that will keep me grounded, right? Because this is a lesson that I've learned. And I hope that most people learn this in their, own way.
Okay.
Because I will be banking on one person, which is myself. Until I'm healthy, I'll make sure everything is healthy.
There are few, what are the few things that you consider are fully in your control?
My actions, whatever I can do is in my control, right? So how I take care of myself, how I show up for myself, how I present myself, how I speak to someone, all of that is in my control, no?
How you think, how you thought.
How I think, how I talk to myself,
So-
what I choose to do with my time. It's all
And
in my control.
okay, so all of this you said, do you think like are these, these are the main factors for anyone to live a better life?
Absolutely. What else is there?
But why people invest in, spend so much money first of all making it, then spend so much money investing it, and they spoil their health and their well-being
Because
and
I
their
think
thought process.
I think we've been, like, when I think about when I was in school, you're always told to go for the best job, you become a doctor, you become an engineer. For example, PE class was something you can bunk. PE class is something that you don't focus on, What is
PE class?
Physical education.
Okay.
Like, where you're, but that doesn't mean sports wasn't given importance. Maybe I didn't take. I know some of my friends who are brilliant sports stars or whatever it is. But then again, like, you're always told to perform better in school. You're always told to get better grades. That's always going to be more important than, you being an athlete, which is,
Why?
ask the teachers that.
Why?
Ask the teachers that.
No, but you are an adult. You're running the show. You're running a business to take care of your family. Tell me the answer.
Because
Why?
perhaps money is the greater goal for the world.
Why? But they want you to achieve more grade in your education. Where the money comes in?
Because if you study better, you will get a better job, you will earn a better pay, and.
And what is your take in this?
Well, I think education is extremely important, but so is good health.
What is education?
Education is learning things.
So learning things has to be with higher grades?
No, not over your health.
So it means I'm not educated.
What
I'm just asking.
are you asking me?
So you think I'm not educated?
Why am I here?
I'm just asking.
Why am I here, guys?
No, I'm just asking question. You think I'm not educated? I'm just asking.
You tell me, how can I ask questions about answer? Maybe you're not educated.
Okay, so I'm not educated.
How can I answer this? Yasir, I didn't know you was child.
How did I transform you? No, I'm not talking about you as a child.
You, one second. I'm Yasir Khan. I'm going to answer for Yasir Khan. I transformed you, Nikita Phulwani, with the laws of nature because I took you back in the place.
Isn't that this should be in your education?
Why don't you go speak to KHDA,
Who is KHD?
the knowledge authority in the UAE?
I don't know them. Exactly, I don't know. No, but I'm just asking, how did I transform you?
to talk about my transformation.
So you transform me. I said, how did I transform you? The law of nature, right? why it was not there in your education system? If it was there, you pass with higher grades. Why didn't you know this? My question is just that simple.
Listen, I don't know why I need to answer this.
You are the one who passed with higher grade, so who will answer this? You are the one who is educated.
Mommy!
But isn't it true, guys? What I'm asking? Am I asking? No, okay, fine. Am I asking something wrong?
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay, how did you are 31-year-old lady?
Girl.
I think this is
Okay.
respectful
Okay.
if I call you a lady.
Listen to me. I can't.
When you're educated, you are educated. So I'm asking, how did I
make me look very dumb?
how did I change your life? No, it's not dumb. This is what everyone out there is thinking like that. How did I transform you? With
a lot of
mathematics? With what?
No, you did not, Yasir. You transformed me by going back to the basics.
Basics?
Moving your body. My lifestyle was a complete opposite. And just yesterday, I was talking to someone, and they didn't know of me, and I happened to bring up my transformation, and they're like, "What? What did you do that you lost 50 kgs?" Well, if you think about it, nothing different. All you made me do was change my eating, which was absolutely garbage before that. You know, there was no head or tail of what I was eating. I would just put anything in my system. And when we started the journey, what did we do? We just moved our body very consistently and actively for what, no more than 90 minutes. And how many minutes? 150 minutes, whatever, 2.5 hours a day. And eating clean. And you pushed me to sleep better. You pushed me to sleep better. Choose water over soft beverages.
So this is basic, right?
Yes.
It has changed your life.
It has changed.
Why this was not there in your education system then?
I cannot answer that on behalf of my education system. However, Yasir, as I very clearly told you, life,
Should it be there?
It absolutely must be there.
So speak that.
It
Please,
absolutely
you can.
must be there.
What should be there in the education system?
The education system must make sure, or try their level best to make sure, that a healthy body is a part of every student's life. What I remember from my childhood is the school that I went to, we had a pink color medical card. And that pink color medical card is etched in my brain because that was it's in my brain. It's like in my brain. Because that card was my biggest trauma. There used to be this one day in a month where all the kids would be taken to the medical lab or whatever that place was, the clinic. And, they would make you stand on the scale and they would announce, Nikita, 85 kilos, Nikita, 72 kilos. And, and I would be so conscious because my entire class would hear what my weight is.
Exactly.
And that was the most traumatic day, hour, minute. And, walking in that line, I'm like, God.
How did they help you with this?
What they would tell me to lose weight. Overweight. They would write a card mark, overweight.
But how?
What how? They didn't help.
What they were serving in the canteen? What? Exactly. That's my question, Nikita.
Correct.
No, exactly. When they were, you don't understand. This is what they're doing with many kids.
Yeah.
They're doing this with many kids.
But
Many
Yasir,
kids.
this is not a discussion with me.
Why?
Why?
You have the voice.
Right.
You have the voice, right? Come on, you can talk about dance, you can talk about jewelry, you can talk about clothes, you can talk about gym. Why can't you talk in the favor of the kids and their parents? Why not? You are educated. You're the one who went to those schools.
Apparently today they serve healthy food options.
Okay.
Apparently.
What they were serving at that time?
Oh, my favorite snack of my school canteen was the Vandaram pizza, the samosa and areed juice.
So they also waited. So those educated people also waited for the experience to happen. Then what is the difference between the educated people and non-educated people? Because someone like me also have done the experiences and learned from my experience. And they have done the same thing. They have done the same blunder. Where is this education then? How it's any different? Then why people send their kids for 20 years, 25 years to a school?
Yes, there's a lot more school is supposed to do, right?
Yes.
There is a lot
and
more.
which school is happening?
Yasir, there is a lot more a school is supposed to do. Education is really important as well. And that was happening.
Not deny.
You build social skills. You take part in extra.
Social skills. What kind of? Define social skills apart from
Social skills is also important when you work in a group. You do a team project. You do a team project, you research together, you present together. Those things are also important.
How many-
Because eventually you go into jobs and you deal with people.
I understand.
There is also an accountability system when you
I
get into an
understand.
exam.
I understand.
You study, you fill in the report, just like you make us. There's a weight check. It's also accountability that you do.
100% I understand.
Then-
and I agree. How much did that help you in your life?
It does help you. What's wrong
what
with
way?
you? What do you mean?
In what way? Tell me.
You learn how to
I just want to know in what way that helped.
presentation skills, your basics, your moral science, your these things, they help you. Stop saying school doesn't help you. It's in my school.
I'm not saying,
Then what
listen
are
to
you
me.
saying?
I promote schools and education more because I did not have the opportunity.
One
I
second,
see
in the
this
same
to
school
everyone.
that I went to, there are ace athletes. So it was my choice that I chose to eat pizzas and burgers in the school canteen.
Why did they serve?
There was
First
also
place.
basketball in my
Okay,
school.
okay,
a
listen,
basketball court.
listen to me. Why did they serve? It was in their authority not to bring such food in the school. Why did they serve? I mean, you are supporting, and you are actually, by saying this, spoiling someone else's life.
No,
The kids
I'm
who are
not.
there,
I'm
you
not.
are.
I'm not gonna
You are.
take
This
you-
happens to you. You did not stop. Your parents did not stop. Others' parents did not stop.
Well-
And someone else. Why pizza and all these things come when there are unhealthy students in the school? Why? Why there's no health authority who is speaking towards that side?
I'm sure after this video they will.
And they should. I'm here to help in any possible way I can. In any possible way I can. Why not? So my question is again, why did they not stop it?
I do not know because I am not myself.
Because it was not a bazaar. It was not like like a mall that anyone and everyone can come and just have a shop over there. It's a school, right? There is authority that what is right for kids, and if the kids are being unhealthy, and I'm sure you are not the only person who was
No, I
who was overweight. There must be many other people. Of course, by eating that, because I'm sure the person who was selling there for years and years, he was making a lot of money. And they did not think about, because they just want to sell easy, whatever is easy to sell.
So, long story short, yes, schools can take a little more responsibility.
Little more. It's not that casual, that little more.
Why don't you say it?
I think they should take very strong action.
Why don't you as TYB partner with schools and let them come here and do more? Actually, I don't know what schools today are
No,
doing.
I am trying.
I'm sure they are.
They're not giving me the date. They don't want to meet me. Because I know I'm going to spoil their business. I'm going to spoil all the canteen's business. People will not buy that. That's the problem. They don't want me there. Otherwise, I'll go in. Very first thing, I mean, if I want to change the future of this generation, the next generation, how should I start with kids?
Yeah.
The kids are the ones.
Yeah.
If I would have done this to you when you were in school, the whole generation and that the whole community, the entire community would be very different in today's time.
Absolutely. I have to agree because I just want to say something that, obviously before starting my fitness journey, it's not like I was consuming any fitness content. I didn't see people around me, choose fitness as a part of their life. But I think there is a role that both of us have played where I get very happy when I see people around me who weren't choosing fitness choose fitness now as something they want to add to their life.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a cool thing.
What if, just for an example, if I get an opportunity, what if I start changing that from the very young age?
That would be phenomenal. If you ask me, I think that's what the world needs.
That's what I'm trying. Whoever comes to me, I
wish-
when
I wish
parents
that
come
everything
here-
that I try to do in the gym today, like monkey bars, like handstands, I was doing when I was a kid.
and that you had much
More energy.
more energy and higher chances to do this
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. I wish that I was more confident in playing basketball because I love the sport, but I probably didn't even attempt it because I was so big.
So I don't deny when it comes to the education. Of course, education is the biggest. I mean, I have lived my life under the influence that, oh my God, I'm not going to get a good job. I'm not going to, achieve my dreams. I'm not going to achieve anything in my life because I didn't have education. But the more and more I found, the system, the schooling system, the education system, I did not like it, and I did not like the education, but I did not like the system. Education, I am, what you call like the qualification, but I am an educated guy because I've traveled the world, I've explored the world, and from me, the way I speak and everything I have researched, I have done, because if my education is not going to add any value to the society, That's not the education for me. If it's not going to change my life to live a better life, it's not education for me. For me, education is like that. It helps you. It should help you to live a better life, to live a fitter life.
Yeah, I think when I was in school, I think education was really by the books. And today, and I see some people trying to change this. I think if there's any parent that's watching, for me, all the things that I did after I turned 28, this could be my fitness journey. This could be investing a little more time in my hobbies. This could be, getting a coach or getting more, soft skills being brushed upon, be it presentation, be it confidence, be it negotiation, be it financial literacy. If parents can do a bit more within this from a very young age, I think
Exactly.
life would
I tell you how many people you have inspired, the people from America, from Canada, from India. There's someone actually who came twice all the way.
I know.
The mother and daughter and her husband
from
two
India.
times from India here, lived for three months
I know.
twice and gotten amazing results because of you. They have seen you doing that. And that's why I say still, you need to learn a lot in order to stand for the right and not protect the wrong, my friend. And this is where your journey is the continuous improvement.
Yeah.
That's why Kaizen comes in, the continuous progress, the continuous improvement. You need to implement that in your life so that you keep making progress. Then if you support what wrong happened to you because it was not your fault, then someone else is going to face the same issue and it will not be their fault as well. Like what happened to me, I can say like, okay, I can't read. I don't need to learn because it's not my fault. My parents did not send me to school. I don't need to make money. I don't need to travel the world. I don't need to be here. Why should I help you? No one helped me. Should I do all of that now?
Not
Because
allowed.
no one helped me. From the age of 4 till the age of 30, no one was there to look after me. No, I mean, all this shit happened to me. So should I do and start taking revenge from people?
No,
No one did that to me. So I should not that to
Because
you.
imagine if
Or anyone.
imagine if little Nikita had someone helping her discover her potential even more at a young age.
Imagine. And there are so many kids, they have dreams, so many.
I know.
But
And
sometimes,
abilities.
And abilities. Sometimes when they start eating wrong food and they start living undisciplined lifestyle and they start just becoming more and more stressed and their dreams become very blurred, foggy. And they are just, and they just become very social. So what you said, you learn social skills. Yes, they are very popular among their comfort zone. In their comfort zone, they drink, they party, because I think that's what social. I'm not social, because if you leave me with people where the party and drinking is happening, I cannot mingle with people, because after drinking, how people behave, I don't know how to behave with them.
Relate.
So I cannot relate. Exactly. They are very social. Yes, you are right. They learn the social skills. But if that is the social skills is going to make you live a better life, then I'm sorry. It's not. It doesn't help. So in the end, I would like to know, what would you like to say to all the viewers who are watching this podcast? Let's say a few advices.
It's not a podcast. It's a movie.
Few advices, if you can give them, that how they can transform and what they should do and what they should not do. And because if I'll be honest with you, Nikki, there are many people who are following you. Let's say like whatever, 40, 50,000 followers. They all want to transform like you. 40, 50,000 people, their kids. There are mothers who are watching and they're showing it to their kids. There are their daughters who are watching and showing it to their mother. I know so many like that. And they have come to me and they're watching you. How can they transform? And be very honest. Don't be just, that kid who doesn't know, I don't know what to do. Okay, then give me your 1 million dirhams right now. Because you don't know. Let me utilize it better.
The biggest gift that I've got in my life is better health. I have realized the best things about myself, and there are so many more that have come with me to better health. There is no better thing that you can do for yourself than give yourself the gift of health. Just remember that it's not easy. Just remember that it's not easy. It is. And don't take it as a 3-month or a 6-month thing. It is an everyday thing. And getting to that everyday will take time. It will, but it will happen. And when it happens, you will love the process more and more and more and more every day. Please do whatever it takes, no matter how big or how small the step is. Just
Why
start.
small?
Just start. Just start.
Take big steps.
Take big steps. Go all out.
Set your goals.
Set your goals. Don't be scared to set your goals. I was, grateful to have you to set that mad goal of 50 kgs. It was 53 actually. We hit 50. We will hit 53 soon. Guess what? If that goal wouldn't be set, I wouldn't be here. Even I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. So don't be scared. And even if you are, that's also normal. It's okay. You will get over it before
Don't
you
be scared. Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
It doesn't
Show up.
So what do you think about the feelings? Like you feel good, you feel bad. Should you still continue doing it?
You feel phenomenal. You feel like the queen of the
Or
world.
even if you don't in the journey, then what you do?
You still keep going. Yeah.
Keep going.
You still keep going. If you ask me about my journey, year 1, I lost 50 kgs. Year 2, I gained 14 kgs. Year 3, I will tell you after I hit my goal. My point is, guess what? I didn't stop. I did not stop showing up to the gym. And guess what? That contributes to my happiness every day. It might be the best day. It might be the worst day. I've had a fight at home. I've lost my biggest deal. I have won my biggest deal. Guess what has happened? I have always worked out. And that has helped me stay grounded and control my emotions and just make sure I know how to deal with my day.
Few things about the mental health. What things works for the mental health? And what worked in your favor?
You know what this process has taught me?
Yeah.
It has taught me on how to have a better mindset, right? Now, people are like, Nikki, you're so positive. Nikki, you're so positive. You're so positive. Yeah, okay, the quick workout or whatever I do definitely adds the, hormones, the dopamine, the whatever it is. It makes me feel good. It definitely makes me feel great. But I think this journey and, being able to do whatever I have done has just changed my outlook to life, right? And when a problem comes, right? Because problems will always come.
Of course.
Life is
Like
filled with
the day
ups
and night.
Yeah, exactly. Like the sun goes up, it goes down, it'll still go up again, right? So problems will come. But I think my mindset is so, touch wood, phenomenal now that I have the ability to look at a problem or a challenge as a learning or as an opportunity.
I think in this very good, very nicely you said this. Like some people have. So now, it's not the problem which
Which makes you negative or positive.
Yes, it's your internal, it's your hormone, it's your mindset. Because for some people, the problem can be there is less salt in my food. Some people, the problem can be, oh, why is fish? Why not chicken? Some people, the problem, listen to me. Some people, the problem can be, oh, I can only have one meal and I cannot afford to have the another one. Some people, the problem can be, oh shit, my wife is leaving me or I'm having a heartbreak. Some people, the problem can be, oh shit, I'm at war. I'll just get this bullet and I will die. I don't know what will happen to my family. I just need to survive and go back.
What did I say?
The problems can be
Problems will always be there. It's
Exactly.
about how you look at it and how you deal with it. And another thing I just want to say, whether it's fitness or it's professional, people find it very easy, like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that. You got to put in the work. Exactly. Okay? So you cannot say things like, oh my God, I need a balanced life. I can't do this. I can't eat chicken. I eat the same meal every day.
Exactly.
And guess what? I love it. It just gives me the results. So please, if you really want something, then shut up and do it.
Exactly.
That's it.
I totally agree. And I think the mental toughness is the biggest requirement when it comes to your transformation journey. The more weight and the bigger your goal, the more you need to train your mind to become stronger and tougher.
Yeah, and you can't, like, I wasn't like this, Yasir. I have given you all those excuses. Like, I have told you, I will become a chicken if you make me eat so many eggs. You and I have fought about food probably the most, right? It's today I'm talking like this. But my point is, this is possible. And this is what it needs to be. If you need to see the results with whatever it is in life, then just shut up and put in the work.
And everything. You very nicely you said again that whatever you need to see the results, you have to put into work and just
You have
it will happen.
There's no
But
shortcut.
in this, the biggest, because everything, people put efforts for the external results.
Yeah.
And that's where it becomes difficult because the internal has not changed. How will you change and how will you get results and be happy in the external? No matter what you achieve, you will never be happy because you have not changed the internal.
Yeah, the foundation needs to change. And you know what? People can see my outside results, which is great. My inside results, if people see or they'll get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
I think
I
I think exactly the way you were and the way you are right now, it's phenomenal. And this is because the result what you see here is a process. But you need this brain to continue, keep fueling you to keep doing that every day.
Yeah. Which I will.
Thank you very much. We are just getting started. Thank you, guys.
Who's tired?
I'm not.
I'm tired. You have some next level energy.
Of course I am.